All right, guys. Hey, welcome back to the Coach Birx, Coach Holler show.
What's going on, guys?
We said we are coming on 8:15. It's 8:15. If I'm late, I apologize. I'll make sure I get my push-ups in, because any of my athletes that are ever late, I get pissed at them. So this is our man. I told you we'd have a guest on. This is Coach Dan. We're here, man. We're going to talk to you guys, drop a little knowledge, discuss some different things with you. You know, my man Coach Holler got some crazy exercise. I saw it behind us. Got some crazy apparatus he's got going on, and I know Dan wanted to fill everybody in on a couple different things. But man, you guys got questions, you guys know what to do. Type them at the bottom and stuff like that. These guys are going to try to read the names. I think they're blind, so they might not be able to read your name. They'll probably have to get up, so you might see their heads come right towards the camera. So you guys will probably see them and be like freaked out. But don't worry about it. That's what they're all about. They're just checking out the names. They're going to give you guys shout outs here.
We're trying to do a 3D effect.
Yeah, so who you want to shout out right now? Who's on there? I can't
I see Lauren Esser's on. Alyssa Mayberry.
Jennifer Pompey. Yo, Alex Furlow, what's up, man?
Pat Moran, Cheyenne Miller.
Alex, where have you been? That's what.
And Blasick. How are you guys doing?
That's
my man. We just let Pat Moran.
Yep.
No
sound.
No
Turn that thing
sounds.
on. Where's Dan? Where are you at?
Where's
man?
your vibrate thing?
It's over here.
I appreciate that, man. You got to turn that thing on.
Turn the volume up.
I'm trying.
Can you hear us now, Pat?
Nothing.
Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear us.
Brobson's on.
No, we got Brobson.
Any sound
Who's
now?
on Facebook there? Can Facebook people hear us? Are we good on Facebook? Who gave a comment?
Alex said he's working hard. Come on into the gym. In between. Yeah, he's on here, but no, I can't hear it on
I can't
Instagram.
tell if it's on.
I can't tell.
We might have to cut out Instagram.
No.
Cancel.
Just give us, guys. Can you guys hear us on Instagram? I would assume not if they're not commenting back. What's up with that, Andy? You can hear us? All right, so we should be good then. Maybe you got to turn up your sound, Pat. Maybe that's the problem.
Missing the EXSB Nation.
We are missing you too, Lauren, so we got to get that shot. All right, so we'll keep doing this throughout the time here that we're here. These guys will get up. Like I said, don't get all freaked out that they're going to run at you and jump through the screen. So, you know, I posted up today, you know, one of the big things that I feel, and I think many other coaches out there, you know, strength coaches, performance coaches, I know these guys would agree, the big thing that's destroying us as human beings, and we're doing it right now. So I guess we're hypocrites in that respect. I guess we're like our politicians.
I'll go do some jumping jacks or something.
Exactly. So, but the number one thing that's really destroying us, and when you really think about it, is sitting. You know, I've been researching this for the last 2 years and talking about, you know, why do we sit? And it goes to the fact of why are we taking kids that are 5 years old? Okay, prime example is my daughter, and saying, hey, you need to go to school. And you need to sit for 6-7 hours at a time. What kind of sense does that make? You know, with minimal time of getting up, we sit them down for 40-minute classes or 50-minute classes or whatever, and we think that's okay. And then we wonder why we have all these diseases, all these problems, all these tight, you know, athletes that are tight, you know, people that are tight, low back pain, all that stuff. And then we wonder why. Well, there's your reason. We're taking a 5- and 6-year-old where they should be up, jumping around, having fun, you know, moving. And we say, hey, sit down, don't move, shut up. Listen to me, all right? That's not going to work. We got to change some things here, man. We got to change some things up where maybe we have 20-minute classes, you know, 20 minutes on, 10 minutes off, 20 minutes on, something like that. You know, we're shorten the day or something. But it blows my mind that we're having these issues, and we know why we're having these issues, but we're not fixing them. We're not doing anything about them. You know, when are we going to wake up? You know, and even for parents out there, you guys, I have so many people complain to me about low back pain or hip pain. Well, what do you do most of the day? And I ask them, and they say, well, I sit for 8, 9, 10, 11 hours. Well, there's your problem. You don't need to go see a doctor to tell you what's wrong. You need to get up. You need to get up and do something. Check that comment there, Dan. You know, you need to get up and see what's going on. You know, that's the biggest thing is what are we doing? Why we can't get ourselves healthy?
That's why gym class is the highlight of my day.
Yeah,
there we go, baby.
Yeah, that's right, Dan.
Hold on. Lindsay says it's the teachers who are in those classrooms. There are teachers who have standing classrooms.
There we go. All right. I'm cool with that. And
you
know, there's technology that's coming out. I like the standing desk.
Pat said to get up.
I'm getting up here in a second.
Pat, we're doing the chocolate workout, the German chocolate workout today.
Yo, we're gonna, you know what I mean? But they do have some good technology coming out, and I really got to give some compliments out there to people who are really trying to get into this. A lot of mobility guys that I follow, Kelly Starless one, Perry Nicholson. These guys get into it, and they talk about, you know, standing desks. You know, where we're standing up and you know, here, and then we can also bring it down when we need to sit for a few minutes. But you know, when I did a lot of this research, it talked about 20 minutes at a time the human body should sit and then it should move. You know, how many people really do that? You know, if you do have to sit, every 20 minutes you should be getting up and moving for a couple minutes, 1-2 minutes. And everybody says, you can't do that. Yes, you can. You can take a break. Trust me, you can. I understand you got work to do. I'm not saying that's not important. But imagine if you could get up, how much more productive you can be. I remember sitting in class, and about 25 minutes in, I'm like this, trying to keep my eyes awake. Doesn't matter how great the teacher is. Because you know why? My body started to, you know, get tired. We got to get up and we got to keep moving. All right? That is the number one thing that is really destroying us as a society. You know, it's not a lot of other things. We can talk about, well, this thing is, this thing. No, man, I'm telling you, it's right there. It's what we do every day. And it's one of the simplest fixes. We need to wake up as a society and we need to fix that part of it. Because we're going down a bad path here. Man, we look at healthcare, out of control, man, the price and everything like that. When a lot of these things can be fixed. A lot of these things can be fixed. But we just got to take care of ourselves. All right, we need to wake up and check and see what we need to do. How do we make ourselves better? You know, you guys have something to add in here?
Oh, yeah, I mean, he's totally right. I know, you know, I started going down to Lancaster, 45-minute drive for me every day for school. And ever since, you know, I started, you know, doing that drive, I've gotten more and more lower back pain and stuff, and then, you know, the sciatica and everything because of spending an hour and a half each way in the car 5 days a week. You know, and if I'm not, you know, stretching out and stuff like that more so than I would be if I wasn't going down there, you know, I'd be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, and you know, you can't always do something with your commute. You know, it's not like you can stop in the middle of a highway, sit there, you know, get out and run around for a little bit and then get back in. Now, maybe you can pull off the side of the road, but other times we need to be definitely moving. We need to get up and move our bodies because we're just destroying them by sitting there. And like I said, I'm not a big advocate of doing what we do to kids that are 5 and 6 years old. Man, I see my kids, they never sit still. And, you know, if you're a kid out there, think back to when you were that age. Or even parents out there that are listening. What do your 5 and 6 year olds do? If you have them, or if you did have them. What did they used to do? They never stopped. And then we wonder why kids get lazy. Well, there's a reason why. We made them lazy. You know? We need to get them up and moving, constantly moving all the time. That's a huge thing that we got to do. What do you got to add into that?
Oh, well, I know being a former athlete for one, going to class and all that, but I think we see
That's
a lot
awesome, Will. Good
I think
job,
we see a lot
bud.
of athletes, especially when they're just specialized, just doing, you know, that's the only exercise they get is when they do like certain sports and stuff and they get tight, and then they go sit in class all day like I have. You know, they're not taking care of themselves, so.
Yeah, you know, there's another point. You know, why do we see such an increase in some of these athletes that are getting injured? And I really do come back. I mean, 6 hours a day that they're sitting. Yeah, they get up and change classes and maybe for lunch and stuff, but that's it.
Paul Clark's
you know?
on.
It's
Ethan
crazy.
Gardner. What's up, guys? I saw Noah Hoffman got on earlier. How you guys doing?
So yeah.
Shane Stossel, what's
Shane
up?
Stossel.
Heck yeah, man. We appreciate you guys coming on, listening to us and stuff like that. You know, I just wanted to talk about that one thing really, what's really hurting us as a society, and that's really the biggest thing here, is just sitting too much. You know, I mean, we got to do better. We don't need to go to the doctor for every little pain. All right? Your back probably hurts, probably because you're tight. All right? So you're stiff, and the hamstrings, the glutes, and stuff like that, they're weak, probably as well. Because I mean, the more you sit, the weaker the glutes get. So we need to do more. We need to make sure we're taking care of our bodies. And one thing you can do, the basic thing you can do, is if you're sitting for, you know, you're supposed to sit there for, you know, whatever, an hour, get up every 20 minutes and move. You know what I mean? Whether it's for 30 seconds, a minute, whatever, and then get back down.
Yeah, we got
get back up.
We got
get
a
back
shout
down.
out from Australia, from Steve Taylor. That's what's up.
Yo, Steve's my man. Steve, hey, what's up, buddy? I love all your comments, man. I greatly appreciate you giving me shout-outs all the time on the
Daniel
Game
Stump
Speak
got
class.
on. Daniel Stump, what's going on,
So
bud?
I greatly
Molly
appreciate
Moreno,
Steve's
how
all
you
the way
guys
from
doing?
Australia. Steve, thank you so much, man. I greatly appreciate all the comments you give out, man. It is very, very helpful, all the stuff and the communication we do. That's why I love, man, this is one of the best things that I didn't have growing up, Andrew had a little bit, and I know Dan definitely grew up with it, but we didn't have this Facebook stuff. We didn't have this where we could communicate with God. So that was that easy.
We got MySpace.
Well, yeah,
we had
that
MySpace before it got infected.
Pretty cool.
That stuff's way past me. Pat, if you're still on, buddy, hey, you and I know what it's like. We didn't have any of this stuff. We were lucky, we had to go to a payphone and stuff and talk to people. And these kids probably have no idea what payphones are. So
I know what dial-up.
Yeah, now you know what it is. Yeah, now you know what it is. All right. So guys, listen. My advice is get up. All right, get up and start moving. Let's start changing the way we move. Let's start changing the way we are, because movement is key. All right. The more we can move, the more we can get better. The healthier we'll be. All right? We want to know why we're tired. We want to know why we're lazy. We want to know why we hurt. Look at what you do most of the day. You sit. The more we sit, guess what? Our posture goes bad, so guess what? I have people come in my neck. Well, yeah, you sit like this and you're playing your video games, your neck's going to hurt. All right? Sit up tall if you do have to sit, okay? And then every 20 minutes, get up and move. All right? Yeah, I know. The only soft one out there is Pat, but listen, that's what we need to do. All right? Dan came on, which we greatly appreciate, because Dan's not usually one of the guys on here, but Dan's the man. All right, so Dan came on. He wanted to discuss something big. I know it just happened last night. He's a big baseball guy, so he'll fill you in here.
Hey, go out and support America tonight, 9 o'clock. MLB Network taking on Puerto Rico, World Baseball Classic. That's my pitch. Represent your country.
All right, we represent the USA. All right, I like that. Who are they going against? Puerto Rico? Well, Puerto Rico is trying to become a state, right?
So technically America already won. So
okay, cool. So if that's what you want to say, I don't know. Maybe they are. I heard they want to become a state, so. But hey, definitely get on there, support the USA. I love it, USA, okay. Awesome. Other things you guys want to add in on the show today?
I just saw Jordan Caruso join. Shout out to Jordan. Haven't seen him in a while.
Ethan said facts. All right, we'll say that. I'll take that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Ethan, hell yeah. Ethan's headed out to volleyball.
Riley Johnson, thanks for joining
Patrick,
with us.
Cuthbertson said he's already cramped up already.
Cool, that's good. Like sitting there, 25 minutes now. It's time to get up, Pat. Come on.
John Lopez ready to come back in.
I was hoping to see you over break there, Jordan. You didn't come in.
Yo, baseball guys, come on in this summer. That's what's up.
Yeah, so guys, definitely get up, man. Have some fun with it, all right? Have some fun with moving, getting your body moving. It's the greatest thing we have going. I can't stress it enough. The more I read, the more I research, and that's all I do. You can ask these two guys. I'm always researching stuff, always. I'm not just a guy that goes watch my YouTube videos and think that's the truth. I go in and actually research and look things up to find out what's best for you guys so we can make yourselves better.
CJ?
So definitely get out there and start moving. Any kind of movement can help us get better. All right? It's just getting up and moving. If you're having constant pain, trust me, there's a reason why you have that pain. All right? Unless Andrew came up to you with a 2x4, which I've seen him do, and hit somebody in the back, guess what? You shouldn't have really pain in your low back. We need to do something more about it.
Not quite.
Okay?
Andrew, you got to get up.
All right.
Andrew, you got to get up.
All right, so listen, we're going to jump in here. Andrew's actually up now. He's going to show one of his exercises. Dan and I are going to hop out of here so you guys can see what he got going on. Then we'll come back. We won't be sitting this time either, so.
Okay, all right, guys. So if any of you guys pay attention to my page, I like to do a lot of different crazy exercises. Unconventionally. Tires, I recently added in 2x4s, 4x4s, 4x6s, but I've been using actually cinder blocks for quite a few years now. The one thing I'm going to do is going back to Olympic lifts and the powerlifting lifts.
Hold on, I got to shout my man Ethan. What's up, Coop? Hey, getting ready. NFL, baby. All right.
All right, what's going on, Ethan? So what I'm going to be getting into is I'm going to be doing a power snatch with cinder blocks here. All right, I like working using cinder blocks because it's not like a bar where you're using both arms at one time. You can work each arm individually, and you're always going to have a dominant arm. Just like dumbbells. All right, doing dumbbell work and everything, you're going to build up each side individually. All right, so. If any of you guys have done snatches before, it's an explosive exercise, power snatches, starting from the ground. I do the cinder blocks snatches two different ways. I'll either do them horizontally, okay, right like this here. I don't know if Facebook can see here. Slide it back a little bit horizontally, or I'll do them straight up and down vertically. All right, so getting down, keeping the chest up here. All right, exploding up, keeping the arms straight. All right, locking out, nice, slow, controlled back down. All right, working that eccentric control because that's going to help build up that strength and stuff a lot faster. Also, if you don't control the weight, the cinder block coming back down, you know, the weight of that can rip the arm back down, and you could end up hurting yourself, and then there goes your workout for, you know, maybe the rest of the day, even for a couple weeks. All right, I've done it before, and it sucks. All right, so to do that again, all right, keeping the chest up, exploding up, right over the head. Okay, coming right back down. All right, now to show you guys the other way, all right, vertically. Okay, doing the same thing, coming up, all right, right back down, nice and controlled. All right, if you guys are going to be adding these into your workout, obviously you guys can see the horizontal way was a lot easier. All right, there's a lot more control of the cinder blocks, all right, because it's close to your body, all right, and it's level. All right, the further that the cinder block got away when I did it horizontally, all right, it was a lot harder for me to control. All right, and that's why I struggled a little bit coming back down, all right, with the cinder blocks. All right, so if you guys are going to be adding these into your routine, be very, very careful with it. All right, and you know, make sure that somebody's out there watching you. I've done, you know, crazy stuff before, and you guys can ask Coach Birx. I actually broke my leg working out, and didn't have anybody with me. I had to call him at like 5 o'clock in the morning when he was leaving for a class, and have him come call my parents and everything. I had to go to the hospital. So make sure that you guys, with all this exercises that you see on my page and everything, make sure that you guys have a workout partner with you.
Yeah, was that new and improved?
No, it's not new and improved.
Yeah, guys, key there is making sure we get those exercises, and you got to look at the risk reward. All right, you got to make sure that the reward is as high as the risk. So if the risk is way up here and the reward isn't here, what the hell are you going to do? And you see a lot of those things on YouTube, and everybody tries to mimic them. And trust me, I've seen a couple over the last week. I don't know why anybody would try them. I don't know what kind of benefit they get from them, and then they get jacked up and get hurt. So you got to see where the risk and reward is. All right, if the reward doesn't match the risk, then what the hell are you doing it for? All right, just to get on YouTube and get your viewers up or whatever the hell you're trying to do, your subscribers, it's not worth it. All right, there's way too much injury that can go on out there. Guys, this is for you guys. We want to come on and help you guys out with whatever we can. You know, I talked and discussed about, what's destroying us today, about the low, sitting too much and how we have back pain and things like that, and why kids at such a young age are being, told to sit for so long a period. We got to do something different about it. We got to start changing the culture. We got to start changing society, so we're not having all these issues. Andrew comes on, shows you a different kind of exercise, something that if you don't have access to a gym, you don't have access to weights, boom, cinder blocks. How simple is that? You can go anywhere to pick them up for free. Any kind of, work site, something like that, somebody doesn't need them, boom, ask the guy, go pick them up, junkyard, whatever. You guys can pick a lot of this stuff up that he utilizes for next to nothing, if it costs you anything, all right? Dan coming on, love to give a shout out when he comes on. He's the baseball guru here at Explosive Sports. He deals with a lot of our baseball athletes, helping them get ready. So if you are a baseball player, this is the man to come and see.
Softball, too.
Softball, even during the season. That's going to be one of my talks, too. I get irritated by people who work so hard in the off season, and then all of a sudden it comes to the season, they stop working out. One of my colleagues, Zach Evanesh out there, he talked about that today. How coaches are out there saying, hey, you shouldn't be lifting or doing anything during the season. Why not? Why shouldn't you? You should be taking care of that body all year long. All right? All season long. Dan did it when he was in college.
Ethan. Yep, you're right.
You know what I mean? That's what we need to do. We need to take care of ourselves. All right? We need to make sure that you have that all season long. It's not time to take off. You may be cut back some because we know you're practicing and you might have to practice 5-6 days a week with some games in there, but you should still be doing something. So you need to get in touch with this guy because the guy's very, very intelligent, knows his stuff. He's taking a class right now all about movement and things of that nature, which is, I love that stuff. Actually, that's some of my favorite stuff to do. All right, Penn State, all right. You know what I mean? I give a shout out to the wrestling program. I think that's awesome that they won and the way they won. It's unbelievable.
CJ's dad will donate some cinder blocks.
All right, we got some cinder blocks coming here, so you need some.
Heck yeah.
Talk to Coach Holler here. He can get some cinder blocks for you guys. I also want to give a shout out to my main man, Ed. Ed O'Brien, baby. Love you, man. Can't wait to we hook up again here real soon, doing some of our stuff together. Ed's my man. Anybody who's in...
Stop. How you doing? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, John Lopez says you got to work on your calves.
Yeah. Anybody who is in the definitely football, high school football, even basketball, and doesn't know Ed in the central Pennsylvania area, the state of Pennsylvania, or even this whole region, needs to get in touch with that guy because he's the big time man. He helps kids get looked at and all that kind of stuff. He does a phenomenal job. So Ed O'Brien, definitely on Facebook. I think it's Coach Cleasy on Twitter. Definitely get in touch with that guy. But guys, we appreciate you guys got stuff you guys want to hear. We'll research it. I'll be more than happy to research it for you. Look it up, get it out there, and we'll start talking about it. I know I also want to talk about coming up about why do we train
Dan,
specific.
What's going on, Dan?
FIFA, what's up?
Why we train specific areas of sports, but yet we don't work on the basic movements anymore. So we want to get back.
Sean representing in Cali.
All right. So we appreciate you guys all coming on. We love doing this stuff. We'll come back again next Wednesday. All right. We're going to change our times to Wednesday evenings. Fridays just didn't work, but we wanted to run a test run for people who were on last Friday. I greatly appreciate it. But we're going to go Wednesday nights. You guys want to come back 8:15 again next Wednesday? We're going to be on. We'll have a fun time. Also, if you guys are in Delaware, April 1st, I'll be speaking at the Delaware NSCA Clinic. I'm speaking about game speed, something I came up with a few years ago and designed it, worked it with the Messiah men and women's soccer team, implemented it about 8 years ago. I think the women have won 4 national titles since, have been in the Final Four 3 other times, and the men have won 5 national titles. So I'm going to be speaking about that in Delaware on April 1st, and I go down to Richmond, Virginia on April 8th. And then actually, the best part is April 21st, right here in central Pennsylvania at the Pennsylvania Baseball Network, where Dan works out of at one of our satellite clinics, PBN. We're having one on Friday. So if you guys want to know more information about that, I have a great buddy of mine coming up, Rob Taylor from Smarter Team Training. He's going to be talking about the neck, strengthening the neck, the upper back, for anybody who out there, football players, anybody really. So you want to mitigate concussions, limit the severity of it, you need to be there to hear this guy's presentation. He's phenomenal. He definitely gets you involved, and his exercises are top-notch of what he gives out. Trust me, I utilize a lot of them because of his knowledge and stuff like that. And I'm also going to be speaking about that, some game speed movement. Not only just game speed, but it's also going to be actually movement games that we're going to be getting into. So we're going to have a fun time there. And I'll have my schedule of other speaking engagements I have coming out. But definitely, April 1st if you're in Delaware. If you're down in the Richmond area on April 8th, I'll be down there speaking. And then April 21st, right here, central Pennsylvania, finally, the NSCA is coming right here. Do not miss. If you're a sports coach, whatever, you need to be there. All right, go to nsca.com. You can look under the events section, and it'll have the state clinics, and you just click on Pennsylvania. You can register right there. All right, so guys, any final words?
No, I appreciate everybody joining us tonight. And, just like Coach Dave said and Coach Birx said, that, anything that you guys have questions on, feel free to send us comments. Same with exercise. Anything that you guys want to see that you want to challenge you more, send them to me, and I'll come up with a creative way, an unconventional way that it's gonna kick your butt.
No, first, thanks for having me on.
Nah, man, we appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Also, baseball guys.
Set me out there for a while there, huh?
Also, baseball guys, follow me, Instagram, Danny_Res, RES20. Nothing new or nothing coming up yet, but I'm gonna start posting.
Thanks, Pat. Thanks,
videos
Sean.
for baseball players they can do during the season. Stay healthy. Make sure you dominate all season. So, give me a follow. Yeah, guys, thank you for following us tonight, listening to us. All the thanks and stuff like that. Make sure you guys send us your comments and stuff. We want to keep it towards the sports performance realm. Like I said, I'm not a sports guy here. I'm not going to tell you, hey, Villanova is the greatest team, even though they lost to North Carolina, Duke, whatever. That's great. I might break down some of the movements, who can jump high and stuff like that. But I'm not going to tell you that kind of stuff. You guys can go listen to ESPN and all the other sports talk shows out there, all right? Guys, thank you. Stay strong. All you guys that typed in here tonight, I appreciate it. Andrew's been calling these guys out.
Well, you can't handle my abs anyway.
He'll call you guys out, give you guys shout-outs. So thank you guys. Stay strong, stay blessed. Remember, greatness never rests.